A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there existed a fascinating species known as the Twi'leks. They hailed from the planet Ryloth, situated in the Outer Rim. Now, let's delve into the intricate, fascinating world of the Twi'leks. First things first, let's talk about the biology and appearance. Twileks were a near-human species, and their distinguishing feature was a pair of appendages called leku, or head tails, that sprouted from the base of their skull. Most Twileks had 2 leku, but in rare instances some had 3 or even 4. The leku were incredibly sensitive, and any damage to them would cause the Twileks immense pain. Their skin spanned a wide array of colors, with red being considered the rarest. Personally, I've only ever seen one Twilek with fully black skin, so I like to think of them as the most rare. Moreover, their eyes could be found in nearly any color imaginable. Males had ears resembling those of humans, while the females had more cone-shaped ears. Generally, Twileks were thin, although larger individuals did exist. Interestingly, males with greater body weights were deemed more attractive. As for their hair, the only strands they possessed were eyelashes. However, some females would paint or tattoo eyebrows to enhance their appeal to other humanoid species. Now let's address the unimportant question that I'm sure is on a lot of minds. Can Twileks produce offspring with humans? The answer is yes. In fact, there are instances of Twileks and humans having children together in canon. For example, Hera and Kanan from the animated series Rebels have a son. There are also a fair number of Twilek Jedi and Sith, indicating that force sensitivity is not uncommon among them. As a matter of fact, I'm currently working on a video about Darth Talon, a prominent Sith Twilek, so hit that subscribe button to be notified when the video comes out. Now let's take a look at the history of the Twilek species. According to Shaw, also known as the Mother Machine, the Twileks originated as a synthetic life form created under the orders of the Rakata. This experimentation aimed to provide insight into the Rakatans' lost connection to the Force. This would place the species' origins around 25,000 BBY. However, it is worth noting that an advanced Twilek civilization already existed on Ryloth around 36,000 BBY, when a Thor starship transported a group of Force sensitives to Tython. This discrepancy suggests that instead of being created from scratch, the Twilek might have been modified at a cellular level, explaining the wide variations in their appearance. Around 10,000 BBY, Ryloth was discovered by the Galactic Republic, and the Twileks joined the Republic soon after. Since Ryloth lacked significant exports, the Twileks themselves became a major trading commodity. However, the discovery of real spice on the planet's surface led to the Hutts seizing control. Eventually, the Twileks managed to reclaim their planet and run the mines themselves, although the Hutts still profited from the black market and the sale of real. Sadly, slavery persisted as an export, tarnishing the Twileks' history. During the era of the Empire, many Twileks joined the Rebel Alliance and fought against the Imperial forces. In 5 ABY, Ryloth was finally freed from Imperial control. Let's shift our focus to Twilek society and culture. The females' natural grace and exotic beauty made them prime targets for the slave traders. Slavery had long been intertwined with Ryloth's history, with some viewing it as a means of making money or rescuing orphan children from the planet's harsh environment. Surprisingly, some Twileks believed that slavery helped proliferate their species and preserve their culture, since they lacked interplanetary travel capabilities. Consequently, many Twileks lived as slaves or entertainers, symbolizing status, especially the females with rare skin hues. This unfortunate circumstance made the Twileks one of the most common species in the galaxy. In terms of attire, male Twileks typically donned long, loose robes, while their female counterparts favored tighter, more revealing clothing to accentuate their elegant figures and appeal to the males, both of their own species and of other species as well. When meeting a stranger or guest for the first time, Twileks often exchanged gifts as a form of welcoming them into their own home. The Twileks had their own language called Twileki, which used verbal sounds and movements from their LQ. Twileks also utilized a unique sign language with their LQ that enabled them to be completely nonverbal. Because of this, slaves were often forced to cover their heads and LQ to restrict this form of communication. Most Twileks could also speak Galactic Basic. While this overview of the Twilek species may have left out some details, I hope you found it insightful. Perhaps in the future, I'll create a more in-depth video. Before I go, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of my subscribers and everyone else watching my videos. Surpassing 1,000 subscribers has been an incredible milestone for me, and I appreciate everybody's interest in my videos. I never thought that I'd reach such a number. If you enjoyed this video, please consider exploring some of my other content and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.